Now, I've been waiting to see what Coach Hill-Eley and the Alabama State Hornets had up their sleeves as far as how they're going to construct some things on the defensive side of the ball. Now, I know Coach Hill-Eley was not expecting Michael Jefferson to take his talents and go into the transfer portal and decide he's going to lead the program. But we already know things happen, and a lot of times these young men, they're looking for greener pastures to do bigger and better things, and that's okay. But you know what? Coach Hill-Eley said, hey, he sees some things on the defensive side of the ball that he needs to shore up. And guess what? That's exactly what he's ready to do. Y'all, hey, he got a young man that fell in his lap, boy, that's going to be a problem in the SWAC coming this fall. Hey, it's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, ready to tell you how it all went down. But first, this is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell, like all these videos, comment on these videos, share these videos, and follow us on social media, guys. And to all my leaders out there, welcome back. You already know the drill, guys. Comment on these videos, share these videos, like these videos, and tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. Matter of fact, if you know some of these new family members that's touching in, that's tapping into this program right now, let them know to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so they become part of the family so we can keep moving this thing forward. But guys, check this out right here. When I tell you, and I'm tapped in already. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Because I normally tell you I'm tapped in, but I'm telling you now I'm tapped in. When I tell you Coach Hill-Eley messed around, hey, it's almost like I want to say Coach Hill-Eley messed around and got a triple-double. Look, he got a young man that's ready coming in this daggone program that's about to shock some of y'all. I'm going to tell you right now. While everybody is sleeping on Alabama State, you know, the talk of the town has been Jackson State, talk of the town has been Alabama A&M, and everybody else under the sun. No one has said much of 3 words about Alabama State. But I'm going to tell you right now, keep on sleeping if you want to. Coach Hill-Eley is quietly building over there. And you know what? Sometimes it has to be that way because, you know, the element of surprise is a beautiful thing. You know, listen. We already know the defense had a couple of issues, especially because of injury. You had Colton Bubba Adams went out, and he went out during the spring, and that is like the nucleus of the defense. He is the glue to that thing. Some folks may say, nah, it's somebody else, but to me, that young man, me watching him this spring, I seen some things. I was like, wait a minute, this young man leaves it on the field. Not about Colton Bubba Adams. It's not about him. What it is, what we're going to talk about right now. And listen, this young man that fell in Coach's lap. Remember, Coach Hill-Eley already he got the gap pluggers. I call them the gap pluggers. Matter of fact, I'm going to call them the gap band. Why I call them the gap band? Because of the fact that these 3 young men can plug up holes on that interior offensive line where you think you're going to run there. No, you got to bounce outside. And guess what? When you bounce outside, you're going to meet some nice company. The gap band consists of none other than Brandon Gaddy, Romello Tara, and Christian Clark. But now, like I said, when you got the gap band out there blocking up the interior line on the interior offensive line, you got to have somebody who's going to come out there and shore up the outside. And that's when you got Jake Howard and Colton Bubba Adams. So now, here we are. We got Colton in the middle, and we got Jake Howard on the outside. And you already know these 2 guys, they track. Hey, I'm going to call them the trackers. They find a way to track down anything that's trying to come across that line of scrimmage. They trying to stop it, making sure you get minimum to no gain. If not, they trying to stop you for a loss. But this young man that they get ready to bring in, look here. All I'm going to say is this. Those are only a few players on the team that I'm talking about right now. So all my DBs for Alabama State, I don't want you guys feeling no type of way. Coach going to get to you guys in another segment because I know you guys are out there balling as well. I'm just talking about the interior guys right now because I want everybody to understand this picture of what's being portrayed here. Alabama State is ready to shut down some things. They got some little tweaking to do because I'm going to show you the numbers from the spring season. You know, yeah, they only played, it's a small sample size. They played 6 games, but the numbers was a little alarming. I'm going to put these numbers up in a second. Matter of fact, I'm putting the numbers up right now. Let's take a look at the stats. Let's take a look at the stats right now. For the spring season, like I said, I know it's a small sample size. They only played 6 games. If you look at this in the manner in which this was like 11 or 12 game season, this would be alarming. Let me tell you why. First downs that the Hornets got compared to what they allowed the opponents to get was 37 for the Hornets. 37 for the opponents and 40 for the Hornets. Now, if you can't stop them on defense, we got a problem because it's going to be a long season. Not to mention, you know, there's going to be players that's going to get injured, and you're trying to make sure you bring in those necessary pieces that's going to help you change this up. So look at the next thing is look at the rushing yards gained. The Hornets had 905 compared to the opponent's 878. Now look how close the rushing touchdowns are between the Hornets and the opponents for the season. I'm just gonna click on that, show it to you. All right. Now this is what I was looking for right here, was the average time of possession. The Hornets' average time of possession was 30 minutes and 21 seconds, but the opponent's average time of possession was 29 minutes and 28 seconds. See how close that is? That, to me, that's a close ball game in which you're trying, like I said, the game is only 60 minutes. You're trying to hold on to that ball a little longer than daggone, 30 minutes and 20 something seconds. And like I said, right now, 29 minutes and 28 seconds, that game can go either way. That's like a possession game. And we're not trying to be in a possession type game. We're trying to get out here and put points on the board. That's what coach is looking at right now. We're bringing this young man as well as these recruits from high school into the program. Like I said, they got a couple of recruits that they done brought in through the transfer portal, high school recruiting class that's coming in for Coach Hill-Eley. Everyone is going to pay dividends this season for the Hornets. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump on in this thing, because I know y'all like, Coach, wait a minute, man. You gave us all this madness. What's going on? You showing us numbers. Where's the guy? Okay, well, here he is. This young man is definitely one of the new additions. Anthony Scott, 3-star recruit. He's 6'5", 210 pounds, weak side defensive end. Now, he runs the 40 in 4.6. He's from Northeast Mississippi Community College. Now, he played in 4 games during the season where he had 12 tackles and 1 sack, all right? Now, before you say, Coach, that sounds great, but you made this kid sound like he was a superhero. He should have bigger stats than that. Relax. Let me show you his film from when he was at Carver High School out of Montgomery, Alabama, his junior year of high school, so you can get a little feel of what this young man brings to the table, all right? Now, like I said before, Coach Hill-Eley is looking to get depth, and that's what this is all about, because like I said, this is going to be a tough, grueling season. This is going to be a tough, grueling season for everyone in the SWAC. And you got to be prepared accordingly, especially with the players that you can plug into the game and they can become impactful immediately. That's what this is all about. If you have an injury to one of your key players, you're not trying to slip and go from, you allowing 100 yards rushing the game to now all of a sudden the dam then broke and you allowing 150 to 200 rushing yards per game, and your time of possession they shot through the roof where the opposing team is holding on to the ball the whole game, and you're not able to put points up on the board. That's not what you're looking to do. Coach Hill-Eley saw that and he said, hey, look, I need to make sure I get players in here that's going to have fresh legs, that's going to be able to continue to keep moving us in the right direction in which we're trying to go. And that's where Anthony Scott and a lot of these other players that's coming into the college, that's coming into the program now, they're going to be there to do. Coach Walker wishes Coach Hill-Eley and the Alabama State Hornets nothing but the best of luck this coming fall, and look forward to them doing some phenomenal things. I'm telling you right now, guys, I said it before. I said it before and I'm saying it again. Look forward to the SWAC coming with some phenomenal football this fall, because guess what? Everybody is preparing themselves accordingly to make sure they're out there to compete for a championship. This ain't sit back and wait and we'll build and do it later. They're looking to do it right now. So salute to you, Coach Hill-Eley and Anthony Scott, for choosing to go to Alabama State. Wish you guys nothing but the best of luck. But until next time, if you like the content, please like, subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming notifications of new videos that's being dropped, as well as you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. Remember, be the one and lead.